it. Once again, the cross. They could shoot. And it's in.
That guy Fran, he gets inside and gets a shot past the goalkeeper. Wonderful one from Fran.
Pass over the right side. The shot and the goal. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the training facilities of Inter Miami on Fort Lauderdale for a brand new match of the United Premier Soccer League Premier Division Spring Season Florida South Conference. Tonight we have an interesting match in between Inter Miami Academy and Pinecrest Premier, two mighty teams of the Florida South Conference that are not in their best momentum. They are not in their best shape, and they are not sitting in the best positions like we can see in the team comparison. Right now, Inter Miami is sitting outside of the playoffs in the 10th position. Meanwhile, Pinecrest Premier is in the 7th position. Right now, Inter Miami Academy has only played 5 games. They won the first 2 games. After that, they draw and they lost the last 2 games they played. Pinecrest Premier, with 8 games played, they won 3. They tied 1 and they lost 14. Right now, they are not in their best shape. They are not in their best momentum. Well, we hope to see better performances out of both teams. Inter Miami trying to win after a tough April. Meanwhile, Pinecrest Premier, out of their last 5 games, they only won 1 of them. They lost 3 and they drew 1 of them. Inter Miami Academy, for this very match, coached by Julian Arellano, is going to be making a lot of substitutions from their last game against Rush Select Academy. Here's the lineup. The goalkeeper will still be number 72, Alexander Padilla. On defense, we'll have number 44, Lester Garcia. Number 99, Alexander Rapp. Number 98, Rodrigo Banosos. Number 97, Ignacio Silva. On the midfield, number 34, Ignacio Ledesma. Number 36, Diego Cerón. Number 48, Dylan Martinez. And the 3 strikers will be number 88, Marc Rodriguez Cabrera, number 60, Francisco Ramos, and number 70, Brian Destin. Those are the 11 players that Julian Arellano has decided to put for this very game. 7 substitutions from their last match. Against Rush Select Academy, the Little Herons were defeated 4-2. And today, with new faces, they are hoping to change this around. The Revs are getting ready for the start of the match, getting ready for the start of the game. And just in a few seconds, the teams coached by Arellano and Gianluca Rossi will be facing each other. It's interesting to see how this game will play out. In the last year, in 2024, Inter Miami Academy and Pinecrest Premier faced each other 3 times. The last time in the full season of 2024, it was an interesting game that ended up tied 2-2. Planbeck and Rey scored the goals for Inter Miami. Meanwhile, for Pinecrest Premier, their striker, Manuel Calvo, scored twice. The game ended up in time. Earlier in the spring season, they faced twice, and in both games, Inter Miami Academy won 5-0. The last game out of those 2 was on the semi-finals of the playoffs. Inter Miami Academy will later lose against Little IT. And in the last season, in the full season of 2024, Pinecrest Premier finished on the 3rd position on the regular season. A really good season for Pinecrest. But after that, on the playoffs, on the quarterfinals, they lost and their path was cut short. On the right side, you can already see Pinecrest Premier getting ready for the start of the match. We don't have the starting 11, but we do have the roster of Pinecrest, so as we go on with the match, we'll be figuring out which players are on the field. We can already see the goalkeeper, Alexander Bertrand, Manuel Calvo, number 9. Meanwhile, Inter Miami Academy is on the left side of the screen, hearing to the last talk of Julian Arellano. And here they come. It seems like for the start of the match, ladies and gentlemen, Inter Miami Academy will be on the left side of your screen and Pinecrest Premier on the right side. Thank you very much to every single one of you who is tuning in live at the YouTube channel of the United Premier Soccer League. Thanks for cheering for your team. Thanks for you supporting your friends and family. Without your support, this broadcast wouldn't be possible, so we appreciate it. Thanks for being on the other side. Pinecrest Premier is ready for the kickoff. The players of Inter Miami having a last pep talk before the start of the game, and it seems they are going to be the ones in charge of the kickoff for the first half. Over here, number 60, Francisco Pancho Ramos. No, it's going to be Pinecrest in charge of the kickoff for the first half. The ref blows the whistle, and we're on. Pinecrest Premier against Inter Miami Academy. A brand new match of the United Premier Soccer League. Spring Season 2025 Premier Division. Right now, both teams are squaring for the ball. It seemed like a foul for Pinecrest, but the ref just now, is awarding the free kick to Pinecrest Premier. Right there. The first replay, the first foul of the game before the first minute of the match. The recovery by Francisco Ramos. Over the right side, there's a lot of space. Let's see what Inter Miami can do now. It's a good build-up. Brian Destin is awaiting a pass. We go back over the right side with number 57, Rodrigo Banazoste. Lester Garcia playing with Alexander Rapp. Over the left side, Ignacio Silva. Once again, Alexander Rapp playing over the right side with the other center back of Inter Miami Academy, Lester Garcia. Today, the captain of the Little Herons. Over here, Dylan Martinez going forward, leaving the ball out. Now with Rodrigo Banazoste. It's a throw-in for the Little Herons. It's a throw-in for Inter Miami. Here we have number 57, Rodrigo Banazoste, playing towards the center. Going back now, good recovery. And here comes number 23, Andrés González, playing forward with number 14, Andoni Garrica Echeverría, playing back now. Sebastián Salgado towards the center backs now. Towards the right side, Pinecrest Premier is trying to advance, although they are not able to achieve it. The ball goes out, and it's a throw-in for Ignacio Silva and for Inter Miami Academy at the start of the game. In the 5 games they played, Inter Miami Academy has conceded goals. So far, they have not a single clean sheet in this spring season of 2025. Alexander Rapp playing with Ignacio Silva. Over the left side, Marco Rodriguez Cabrera. Now going back with the center backs. Lester Garcia, the captain. Lester takes a moment. Over the left side with Alexander. Alexander surpasses the midfield, goes forward with Marco Rodriguez Cabrera. It's a good opportunity for the Little Herons trying to get across here. Lester Garcia. Good combination here. Although Inter Miami struggles, we go back with Lester Garcia. Lester Garcia with the goalkeeper, Alexander Padilla. First 3 minutes of the match. Inter Miami Academy 0, Pinecrest Premier 0. It's another good opportunity for Marc Rodríguez Cabrera. Helping out Ignacio Silva. Back and forth in between the midfielders and the wingers. Francisco Ramos is open. It was not a good pass. Lester Garcia runs after the ball. Opens it with Rodrigo Banososte. Back to Lester. Garcia with Alexander Rapp. Ignacio Silva is wide open. He receives the ball. He could play with Ledesma. Short pass towards Diego Cerón. Ledesma now catches the ball over the right side with Rodrigo Banasoste. Rodrigo playing in short. Good pass from Ramos. Going forward now. The pass towards the center, searching for a teammate. Ledesma with Ramos. Francisco is trying to find the perfect angle to take the shot, but he's not able to do so. Back and forth. The possession of the ball is with Inter Miami, but that pass from Francisco Ramos is not good. It's a throw-in for Pinecrest Premier as they recover the possession of the ball. And as they are trying to create their very first situation of the match. Another throw-in. This time for the Little Herons, this time for Inter Miami. Lester Garcia. Lester playing with Rodrigo Banososte. Rodrigo. Garcia towards Alexander Padilla. And here comes Alexander Rapp. Long ball towards Marc Rodríguez Cabrera. Good pressure by Pinecrest Premier recovering the ball. But ends up once again with Inter Miami. That's Lester Garcia playing in short with midfielder Ignacio Ledesma. Ignacio advances through the field. Plays in short. Diego Cerón. Ignacio Ledesma. Lester Garcia. Back and forth here. Over the left side, Ignacio Silva. Once again, at the start of the match, Inter Miami Academy rushes certain passes and they end up losing the ball. Anthony is asking for a long pass over the left side. He's wide open. Let's see if they see him, if they spot him. Long ball towards Calvo and Alexander Padilla. He's not able to catch the ball, but he's able to stop the attack at first. The clearance by Inter Miami. Pinecrest Premier, that's a foul. It's going to be a free kick for Inter Miami Academy on their own side of the field. Late tackle against Marc Rodríguez Cabrera, and it's a free kick for the Little Herons. Alexander Rapp in possession of the ball. Over the left side, Ignacio Silva. Ignacio Silva playing along with Marc. Back with Ignacio. And this one is another Ignacio Ledesma. Ledesma towards the right side with Lester Garcia. Here comes the captain. Lester searching for a teammate, back with Ledesma. Over the left side, Alexander Rapp. Rapp plays along with Silva. The pressure by Pinecrest. It's good. Let's see who wins it. Alexander Rapp with the header. The ball goes out and Pinecrest Premier has a throw-in. Back towards Alexander Padilla, the goalkeeper of the Little Herons. He's going to play in short with Ignacio Ledesma. Back with Padilla. It's Miami controlling the ball, but still struggling with the creation. Long ball toward Marc. Marc keeps the ball in the field. Good defense by Pinecrest, sending the ball out. throwing that has already been played. We go back with Lester Garcia, the center back, carrying the ball towards Pinecrest side. Here comes Ceron. Back to Lester. Lester is going to play towards the center with Ledesma. He's not able to do so, so he opens the ball over the left. Searching for Silva or Rodriguez Cabrera. Inter keeps the ball in the field. And that's another good defense by Pinecrest. And after that, the clearance by the away team. It's a throw-in for Inter Miami Academy as they get closer and closer to the box of Alexander Bertrand, the goalkeeper of Pinecrest Premier. So Silva is going to play it long, searching for Brian Destin. Brian scored a hat-trick in the first match of the season against Palm Beach Flames, but not a single goal after that. Ball back towards the center backs. Right here, Lester Garcia playing back with Alexander Padilla over the left side. Rapp is able to touch the ball before the striker, and that's a foul in the midfield. Just a warning for the player from Pinecrest. And a free kick for Inter Miami Academy. Let's see. Let's follow what Inter Miami is going to do now. Padilla with Garcia. Lester Garcia towards the center with Ignacio Ledesma. Ledesma over the left side with Silva. He tried to get across. The ball goes out, and it's the first corner kick of the match for Inter Miami Academy as we reach the 10th minute of the first half. They play it in short. Here comes the cross over the far post, searching for Lester Garcia. Good clearance. Good header, but the ball still with Inter Miami. Towards the center now. A shot from the distance. There's a rebound. And the ball's going to go out. No, Inter Miami keeps it in. They play back. Now towards the center. And over the left side now. Searching for another shot. Searching for another angle. The ball towards Brian Destin. Good control by Brian. He shoots. Ladies and gentlemen, the first clear situation of the match for Inter Miami Academy. An amazing pass towards the backs of the defenders. Great control by Brian Destin. Close to the first goal of the match, but not close enough. Such raw strength in the shot by Brian Destin. Pinecrest Premier plays in short. Good pressure here by Inter Miami, trying to recover the ball. The clearance by Pinecrest. Inter Miami plays it back. Alexander Padilla runs after the ball. He makes it and he tries to play in short. His pass was too strong for Ignacio Silva to control, so that's a throw-in for Pinecrest. Good short passes by Pinecrest here. Over the left side, Salgado is wide open. Finally, they spot him. Here comes Sebastian. Sebastian plays over the left side. Good ball. Good short passes here, although Andoni was not able to shoot. There goes the shot from the distance by Chris Carranza. And it's going to be a goal kick for Inter Miami Academy. That was the very first shot of the match for Pinecrest. It was a good build-up. And Chris Carranza had the task of finishing the play. So far in the first 12 minutes of the game, I believe Inter Miami is a little bit better than Pinecrest Premier. But the match has just started. And really, anything could happen. It's not like Inter Miami is dominating Pinecrest to a certain level. It's difficult for them to actually get close to the box of Alexander Bertrand. Over the left side, Ignacio Silva. The ball towards Diego Cerón and Marco Rodriguez Cabrera. Inter Miami tries and fails to advance once again because of the defense of Pinecrest. It's a throw-in for the Little Herons. The pressure by Pinecrest not allowing Inter to continue, and they recover the ball. It's a throw-in for Pinecrest. Now, Inter Miami recovers the ball. The players from Pinecrest are going back. And this will be a free kick that Inter has already played. Over the right side, Rodrigo Banososte is asking for a pass, and he receives the ball. Rodrigo towards the center. Trying to play in short. Good recovery by Chris Carranza. Carranza plays it forward. Good defense here by Ignacio Ledesma. Helping out. And here's a great recovery by Diego Cerón. The pass over the left side. Silva. Ledesma opens the ball over the right side, searching for Francisco Pancho Ramos. Francisco lost the ball. Although the assistant referee is saying that Andoni was the last one who touched it. That's why the throw-in went for Inter. Pancho Ramos, Francisco. Over the left side, there's nobody there. This time Ignacio Silva was able to reach for the ball in time. But once again, another rush decision by the Little Herons. And here comes Lester Garcia, the center back from Inter Miami Academy. Long ball searching for Brian Destin. The goalkeeper Alexander Bertrand comes out, grabs the ball and stops the attack from Inter Miami. First 15 minutes of the game. The best situation went for Inter Miami with Brian Destin. Just one single opportunity, one single shot that went off target. The pass over the left side, searching for Salgado. The header by Rodrigo Banosotti. The recovery here. And number 8, Sebastian Chahin. Over the right side now. Pinecrest Premier has the ball. He attempts to do a long ball towards Manuel Calvo. The ball goes out. It's a throw-in for Inter Miami on their own side of the field. There goes the throw-in towards Marco Rodriguez Cabrera. The ref giving the ball to Pinecrest Premier. Throw-in has already been played. Pinecrest plays back. Pedro Sanchez over the right side. Over the left, here comes Sebastián Salgado, going back with Pedro Sanchez. Long ball over the right side. Manuel Calvo runs after the ball. He's able to reach it. He tries to win at least a throw-in for Pinecrest. The assistant referee stopping the match. The ball goes for Inter Miami. Back to Alexander Padilla. Alexander plays with Lester Garcia. Back to the goalkeeper. And over the left side, there goes Alexander Rapp. Back to the goalkeeper, Alexander Padilla. Padilla playing with Lester Garcia. Over the right side, Rodrigo Banososte makes a run for it. Lester Garcia instead goes with Ignacio Ledesma. Ledesma back to Padilla. Padilla over the left side towards Alexander Rapp. Rapp playing with Silva. Ignacio struggles, but it's a throw-in for the Little Herons at least. Long ball towards Mark. Brian Destin helps out. Good defense by Pinecrest yet again. They recovered the ball. Andrés González. Let's try to play back. Pinecrest has the ball. Be careful over the left side with Sebastián Salgado. Here comes Pedro Sanchez. Pedro takes a moment. He plays back over the right side. We go towards the right back. The ball went out. It's a throw-in for Pinecrest Premier. This is the assistant referee. When Inter Miami Academy attempted to play the throw-in. Free kick for the away team. Free kick for the team coached by Gianluca Rossi. They played it back. Pedro Sanchez playing it short with his teammate. Back with Pedro. Pedro goes forward. He opens with Salgado. It's a good opportunity here. An even better defense by Inter Miami. And a throw-in for Pinecrest. Already leaving the ball with Sebastián. Quick back and forth. The pressure. It's good by Francisco Ramos helping out on defense. Be careful here. It's a good opportunity for Sebastián Chahin. The pass towards it. That's a foul. The ref says it's not, so it's a counter-attack opportunity for Inter Miami. At full speed with Francisco Pancho Ramos, who lost the ball against number 3, Pedro Sanchez. Now the ref stops the game because the player from Pinecrest is still down on the ground. I shall repeat myself. I believe it was a foul. Here's the replay of the whole situation. I believe that's a foul against Carranza. The ref thought otherwise, and in the end, Pedro Sanchez cleared the danger against the counter-attack from Inter Miami. Already 20 minutes from the first half. 25 more minutes to go in this match of the United Premier Soccer League of the UPSL. Inter Miami Academy and Pinecrest are tying 0-0. An offside position from the Little Herons and a free kick that has already been played by Pinecrest. Over the left side, Pedro Sanchez. Pedro plays in short. Sebastián Chahin running after the ball. Over the right side, there's nobody. So this will be a throw-in for Inter. Another clearance. Carranza sending the ball out. There was a previous foul from Inter, so the ball is going to go for Pinecrest. There goes Pinecrest with a good pressure. The pass towards Calvo. On the right side, the ball left the field. It's a throw-in for Inter Miami. It's a tough match for both teams. It hasn't been an easy game so far for neither. That throw-in wasn't properly played. Over here, Ledesma playing forward. The ball with number 55. We go over the left side again with Silva. Long ball from Silva. A clearance over the right side by Pinecrest. Another throw-in for Inter Miami. Played in short. Let's see. This team plays back. Open ball over the right side. Good header by Chris Carranza. Carranza goes after the ball against Lester Garcia. The pass from Lester Garcia to Alexander Padilla. Alexander, the goalkeeper, clearing the ball out after the pressure from Pinecrest. And another opportunity with Andoni. Andoni wasn't able to pass the ball. The clearance by Sebastián Salgado. Here comes Inter once again. Short pass to Rodrigo Banosotti. Rodrigo plays with Pancho Ramos. Pancho back with Lester Garcia. Over here, number 48. That's Dylan Martinez. The pass back towards Lester Garcia. And now Lester is going to play in short with Ledesma. Garcia. Padilla, the goalkeeper. Over the left side, Alexander Rapp. Good play here by Diego Cerón. Ledesma over the right side with Rodrigo Vanososte. Pancho Ramos. Over here, Dylan Martinez. Dylan takes a moment and goes back with Lester Garcia. It's clear that this defense from Pinecrest, it's hard to crack. Rodrigo Vanososte playing over the right side. Out towards the center. Ledesma. Ledesma going with Brian Destin. Good recovery here by Pedro Sanchez. Short pass to Anthony Garro Guerrique Echeverria. Anthony played in short and lost the ball. Good recovery. Anthony won. Good work. Short pass towards the center. Pass over the left side. Rodrigo Vanososte playing back. And over the right side. Again. Lester Garcia. 24 minutes into Miami Academy and Pinecrest Premier. Tying 0-0. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Watching the game from your homes, from your workplace, supporting your team, cheering for your friends and family. Thanks to your support, this broadcast is possible. So once again, thanks a lot. Right now, Lester Garcia dominates the ball on his own box and plays with Rodrigo Vanososte, a player who could represent either Venezuela or Canada. Alexander Rapp going over the left side, searching for Ignacio Silva. That's a really long pass. It seems to work out for Inter in the end. And here they come. The recovery by Pinecrest. And the recovery by Inter once again. Ramos play back. Rodrigo Vanososte. Rodrigo searching for a teammate. He opens over the right side. He's open for the recovery. He receives it. He goes towards the center. Ledesma. Ledesma with Dylan Martinez. Dylan lost the ball. That's a clean tackle. It's not a foul. And here comes Calvo. Lester Garcia, ladies and gentlemen. Great recovery by the center back. And a quick short pass to Dylan Martinez. Dylan over the left side. Alexander Rapp. Ignacio Silva. Marc Rodriguez Cabrera. Marc tries to win the position against two defenders from Pinecrest Premier. That's a great run. He could shoot from there. And it's not in. Not by a short margin. But what a great run. It hit the side of the net. Francisco Ramos was close to the first goal of the match. Alexander Bertrand going over the left side, playing with Sebastián Salgado. Number 12. Sebastián Salgado plays it long, searching for Anthony or Calvo, or any teammate really. The recovery by Dylan Martinez. Lester Garcia seems to be in a little bit of pain after that recovery. Diego Cerón. We go back with Lester Garcia. Over the right side, Rodrigo Vanososte. It's a back and forth in between the players from Inter Miami. Pinecrest Premier waits for the recovery, waits for a counter-attack. Both teams needing a victory. Both teams trying to go back to winning a match. Pass from Dylan Martinez over the right side. That's a good ball for Rodrigo Vanososte. An even better defense. And a throw-in for Inter. Diego Cerón is open for a pass. Brian Destin going back with Rodrigo. Destin with the header. Brian leaving the ball with Diego Cerón. Number 36. Diego Cerón goes back. Back towards the center backs. This is a tactic that Inter Miami has used a lot in the first half, so far with no result. Pass towards the center. Good work here, circulating the ball, opening up spaces over the left. That's Francisco Ramos. Pancho Ramos. Francisco protects the ball. He tries to shoot, he's not able to do so. He plays in short now with Ignacio Silva. Back to Francisco. Ramos with the cross, and that's a clearance by Anthony Garro Guerrique Echeverria. Another clearance, this time by Carranza. And let's see what happens now. Calvo plays it long. It's an interesting play here. Ignacio Silva with the recovery and a short pass. The counter-attacks from Pinecrest are dangerous. Inter should know it. Lester Garcia protects the ball. Good pressure here by Calvo. Lester has to clear it out. The header by Andoni. Rodrigo Vanososte was the last player who touched the ball. That's a throw-in for Pinecrest Premier. Andoni leaves the ball for Sebastián Salgado. Carranza could receive the ball. They try to go with Andoni. Rodrigo Vanososte protecting the ball. It goes out yet again. And this will be the first corner kick of the match for Pinecrest Premier. Let's see how they played it. Carranza, the captain, leaves the ball for Andoni, number 14. Almost half an hour of the first half. 16 more minutes before the halftime. And there goes the cross towards the far post. Good header, good attempt. But the ball is going to go out, and Inter Miami Academy will have a throw-in. If Inter Miami Academy wins today, they will be able to reach Pinecrest Premier on the standings, both teams, with 10 points. If Pinecrest wins, they'll still be at the 7th position of the Florida South Conference, but with 13 points. Pinecrest needs to defend this play. The ball had gone out. It's going to be a throw-in then for the away team, coached by Gianluca Rozzi. The ball is still in the field, and here comes Inter. The ref stops the game. An offensive foul by Brian Destin, and a free kick then for Pinecrest. Free kick has already been played in short. We go back with the center backs. That's number 3, Pedro Sanchez. Over the left side, Salgado wins the pass. Instead, we go over the right side. Pedro Sanchez. The pressure by Brian Destin. Pedro plays it forward, searching for Salgado or Andoni. I believe Andoni, yeah, Andoni. Garro Guerrique Echeverria was the last player who touched the ball. It's a throw-in for Rodrigo Vanososte, who plays back with Lester Garcia. Lester takes a moment. Good dribbling skills here. Pass towards the center, towards Ledesma. Good recovery here by Pinecrest. Let's see what they can do now. The pass from Calvo towards number 23, Gonzalez. The recovery from behind by Ledesma. And after that, the clearance. Marc Rodriguez Cabrera. Marc just lost the ball against Andoni. Andoni plays back with Carranza. Brings back from the center backs. And it's time for Pinecrest Premier to build up the play. Great ball here towards the left side. Searching for a spot to shoot. The recovery by Inter. And this could be a counter-attack if they play it right. Pancho Ramos, Francisco. Against Carranza. That's a foul. That's a free kick. An interesting opportunity for Inter Miami with a free kick in a good position to make a cross. Nothing to argue with the ref here. Instead of making a cross, Inter Miami Academy plays it back. Manuel Calvo with the pressure. Garcia with Alexander Padilla. The idea behind this strategy that Inter Miami is employing, it's interesting. Having the ball, playing it back, you want to have the strikers put pressure on the defenders. You want to tire them, but it's not working out. Pinecrest Premier is awaiting the attack from Inter. Here comes Ramos with a great ball. The shot, and Alexander Bertrand, the goalkeeper, making his first save of the night. And after that, well, they had to finish the play. It's a goal kick for Alexander Bertrand. who just made a great save. Here's the replay. A great and quick reflex allows Pinecrest Premier to keep a clean sheet so far. Pass over the right side. The pressure from Ramos. That's a good attempt, but Inter Miami has the ball. Dylan Martinez goes after the ball. Not able to keep it. Over here, Rodrigo Vanososte. Rodrigo plays in short with Diego Cerón. Diego Cerón plays it back with Ledesma. Ledesma forward with Martinez. Back to Ledesma. Over the left side, Francisco Ramos awaits the pass. First, Ignacio Silva. Silva plays with Ledesma. Ignacio. Nacho Ledesma with Lester Garcia. All of the field players of Inter Miami are attacking. Lester Garcia towards Alexander Rapp. And once again, this strategy won't work because Pinecrest Premier awaits their recovery, and now it's counted. That's a foul. The ref says it isn't. Inter Miami goes for the first goal of the match. Brian Destin with the shot is not a good one. It goes over the bar. It's a goal kick for Pinecrest Premier. I thought that was a foul. I believe the ref was going to call it. He didn't. And in the end, the ball went out. Goal kick for Pinecrest Premier with 10 minutes left on the clock. Alexander Bertrand. A quick short pass over the right side. The pressure by Brian Destin. Long ball searching for the striker, searching for Calvo. Good header. Recovery by Ledesma. A quick short pass towards Silva. And once again Ledesma. Martinez. Back towards Alexander Rapp. The goalkeeper instead plays with Alexander. Rapp plays along with Ignacio Silva. Searching for Francisco Ramos. Good control by number 60. Ramos plays back. Rapp. Alexander with Ledesma. Ledesma turns around. To Alexander Padilla. Padilla with Lester Garcia. Garcia back to Alexander Padilla. For ball with Diego Cerón. Be careful here. Alexander Padilla is going to clear it out. The ball towards the left side. The ball left the field, so Pinecrest Premier has a throw-in. Let's see how they're going to play it. That's a clean recovery. That's not a foul. Brian Destin runs after the ball. That good defense by Pedro Sanchez, who plays over the right side. After that, Pinecrest plays it forward. The ball comes and goes. That's a foul from behind. Advantage rule. The game can continue. Over the left side. Anthony was awaiting a pass. He almost received it, but in the end, Alexander Padilla intervened. The ref ended up calling it back. So, it's a free kick for Pinecrest Premier. Chris Carranza will take care of the free kick. Let's see how they're going to play it. It's a long distance to make a shot or a cross. 37 minutes. Carranza is telling his teammates to go to the far post, and there goes the ball towards the far post. Alexander Padilla, goalkeeper from Inter Miami, catching the ball and already playing over the left side with Ignacio Silva. Let's see how Inter Miami plays it. If they rush it, if they wait, and they are gonna wait. Rapp with Ledesma. Ignacio turns around over the right side. Lester Garcia with the pass. We play with Lester. We play with Rodrigo Vanososte. Now we go with Lester Garcia. The pass towards the center with Ledesma. It seemed like a foul. The ref doesn't stop the match, so Inter Miami can keep attacking. Here it comes. Ryan Destin, good defense. Number 8, Sebastian Chahin, was down on the ground, and the ref didn't stop the game. Right there, you can see him. The way Dylan Martinez hits Sebastian on the face. We could discuss if it was or was not voluntarily, but that's a foul. Last 7 minutes of the first half, Inter Miami Academy has a corner kick. They usually played it short, and it seems like Pinecrest has caught up to it. They played it short, good pressure, but it goes out. It's gonna be another corner kick. 39 minutes, 6 more to go. So far, few situations, few opportunities for both teams. Especially for Pinecrest, because Inter Miami had a couple. Alexander Bertrand made one good save, but nothing more. The third corner kick in a row for Inter Miami Academy. This time, they try to play it further back with Rodrigo Vanososte. Rodrigo with the cross, good clearance by Pinecrest. The rebound stuck with Inter. They tried to shoot from the distance, but the shot got blocked. Let's see what happens here. Ramos couldn't keep the ball in the field. It's a throw-in for Pinecrest as we play the last 5 minutes of regular time of the first half. We go back with the goalkeeper, Alexander Bertrand, who plays over the left side. Carrying the ball, here comes number 3, Pedro Sanchez, and Pedro plays it long towards Sebastián Salgado. Good intervention here by Rodrigo Vanososte and Lester Garcia. Anthony tries to play it back, but he gave the ball to Diego Cerón. Here comes Diego. Long pass from Cerón. Good defense by Pedro Sanchez, and here comes Anthony. Anthony towards Calvo. It's a good opportunity for Manuel. Manuel runs after the ball. The recovery. Here comes Inter Miami with Padilla. Alexander. Ledesma received a foul. The ref allows the game to continue. Vanososte. Rodríguez Cabrera. Mark protects the ball against Sebastián Salgado. The ref stops the game. He calls a foul. It's a free kick for Inter Miami. Rodrigo Vanososte going back with the goalkeeper. That's Alexander Padilla. Padilla over the left side. Ignacio Silva. Let's see if Inter Miami is able to build one good play before the halftime. Francisco Ramos. Ramos plays it back. That's Alexander Rapp. Alexander takes a moment. And he plays back with the goalkeeper, Alexander Padilla. Over the right side, Lester Garcia. Rodrigo Vanososte, open for a pass. Rodrigo, back to Lester. Garcia over the left side. First Padilla, second Alexander Rapp. Long pass from Alexander, searching for Francisco Ramos. The ball goes out. It's a throw-in for Rafael Fernandez. Rafael Fernandez plays in short with Sebastián Chahin. Good pressure here in the midfield by Inter, recovering the ball. Ramos plays with Ledesma. Ignacio tries to go forward. Good defense by Chahin. The ball sticks with Inter. We go back with Alexander Rapp. In the middle of the field, Ignacio Ledesma. Ignacio searches for a teammate to play the ball with. He goes short with Dylan Martinez. Back to Rapp. Center back with the goalkeeper, Alexander Padilla. Over the right side with Lester Garcia. The pressure by Calvo. Rodrigo Vanososte. Diego Cerón had to play back with Ledesma. Good pressure, good recovery. Here comes number 23, Andrés González. Andrés could shoot. The defense by Lester Garcia is impeccable. Although Andrés took just a tiny bit more of extra time than he needed to. It's a corner kick for Pinecrest Premier. It's another opportunity for the away team. And just like the first time, it seems like Andoni Garro Guerrique Echeverria will take care of the corner kick. Yeah. Here comes Andoni. Last minute with 20 seconds. And we have a dog in the field. There goes the cross by Andoni. Almost an Olympic goal. Let's see what happens now. A recovery, good recovery here by Brian Destin. And that's an amazing tackle. Great work, great intervention by number 4, Rolando Costa. Here's the replay of the almost Olympic goal. Good intervention by the goalkeeper. Good intervention by Alexander Padilla. Good recovery again. Chahin with Carranza. Andoni Garro Guerrique Echeverria over the left side. The pass towards the center. The intervention by Dylan Martinez recovering the ball. And playing in short with Lester Garcia. Back to Dylan. Martinez playing in short with Rodrigo Vanosote. Rodrigo goes forward. That's a foul. Advantage rule. The game can't continue. And so, now Pinecrest recovers the ball, but the ref doesn't go back. Pedro Sanchez with Alexander Bertrand. Last 10 seconds before the end of the first half. Over the left side, Salgado awaits a pass. Rolando Costa. Back to the other center back, Pedro Sanchez. When the ref blows the whistle, ladies and gentlemen, the first half of this game in between Inter Miami Academy and Pinecrest Premier has reached its end. It's been, yeah, I could say it. It's been a dull first half, a boring first half, but we hope and we know the goals will arrive on the second half. We're gonna go over a little break, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, thanks a lot for being on the other side of this broadcast. Thanks for your support. Thanks to you. This broadcast, it's possible. Of course, it's also possible thanks to the production of Better Media tonight with the direction of Gonzalo Echeverri and the assistance of Heidi Molina. Thanks to them and thanks to all of you, this is possible. So, we're gonna go over a little break here on Fort Lauderdale, Inter Miami Academy and Pinecrest Premier are tying 0-0. We'll be right back. Ladies and gentlemen, we're back here at Fort Lauderdale. Inter Miami Academy and Pinecrest Premier are tying 0-0 in this match of the United Soccer League. So far, few occasions, few opportunities for both teams. The best ones were for Inter Miami, an opportunity with Brian Destin, another one with Francisco Pancho Ramos. A good save by Alexander Bertrand for Pinecrest Premier. In the offensive mindset of Pinecrest, the best players have been, in my opinion, Andoni and Manuel Calvo. Let's see what the second half awaits for us. But once again, thanks a lot for sticking, for watching the match, for cheering for your friends and family, for supporting your team. The ref is making sure that we have the same 22 players on the field. He blows the whistle and we're on. The remaining 45 minutes in between Inter Miami Academy and Pinecrest Premier. Both teams needing a victory after a few losses on the way. Controlling the ball, Lester Garcia. Playing in short with Ledesma. The pass over the right side. Advancing through the field, Rodrigo Banososte. Good work, good blockage and good recovery by Chris Carranza on the midfield. It's going to be a throw-in for Salgado and for Pinecrest Premier. Long ball ends up with the goalkeeper Alexander Padilla. Alexander clears it out towards the midfield, searching for Brian Destin with the chest. Let's see who wins it in the end. The attempt by Sebastian Chahin and Estrada trying to get the ball for Pinecrest. Over here, Diego Cerón. Ball over the left side with Francisco Pancho Ramos. Francisco towards the center now. Trying to get a good angle. He plays over the right side. Rodrigo Banososte. Rodrigo with the cross, searching for Brian Destin. It's a good opportunity. Carranza is able to snatch, recover the ball, and play it long. And here comes Andoni. Andoni Garro Guerrique Echeverri. The player with number 14 enters the box. Andoni could shoot, and it's close, but it's not close enough. What a great opportunity for Andrés González. Number 23. The best play of Pinecrest Premier in the match. A great counter-attack. This was what Pinecrest was trying on the first half, playing with counter-attacks, allowing Inter Miami to go for the goal, but to quickly recover the ball and take advantage of the spaces that they have. Right here, Andrés González had a great chance, a great opportunity. He missed the target. He missed the goal. Alexander Padilla will take care of the goal kick. Pinecrest Premier almost surprised the Little Herons. So now we're waiting for the ref to give the order. When the play started, there was one player from Inter Miami who was left on the ground. So now he's making sure everything's in order. He's making sure everything's all right. And as we wait for the game to continue, here are the substitutes of both teams on the bench. Gabriel Mejia, Michel Garcia, Kensley Davilma, Dylan Mendez, Yoelkis Rodriguez, Lucas Mamed, and Nicolas Preciado are the substitutes that Julian Arellano has on the bench, awaiting for their moment. We go over the substitutes of Pinecrest Premier in just a second. The pass from Lester Garcia to Alexander Rapp. Alexander back to Lester. And Lester is going to play over the left side. No, back again with his teammate, with the other center back, Alexander Rapp. We go back with the center backs. We go back with the goalkeeper. We start all over from scratch. Lester Garcia. Let's try to play long. It's a long ball in the end. That's recovered by Pinecrest. Chris Carranza plays it long, searching for the player, number 23. Andrés González, Alexander Padilla with the clearance, the header by Rolando Costa. The ball comes and goes. Somebody needs to put it down. Let's see what happens now. Lester Garcia protecting the ball. He's able to keep it. He plays it with Francisco Pancho Ramos. Francisco keeps the ball in and he's able to win a throw-in for Inter Miami. Although Estrada was asking for a throw-in for Pinecrest. There goes the ball towards Ramos. Ramos tries to win another throw-in. There was a good defense by Rafael Fernandez. The ball is in the midfield. The pass from Chahin back towards Pedro Sanchez, and over the left side, Sebastián Salgado. Chris Carranza is asking for the ball. The captain with a great control. Good dribbling skills as well. Carranza takes a moment, and a short pass to his teammate, towards Sebastián Chahin. Throw-in for Pinecrest. First 5 minutes of the second half, and here are the substitutes that Gianluca Rossi has. Adrian Benetton, Daniel Lazardi, Johan Leighton, Juan Villota, Sebastián Ailon. Good header here. They were asking for a penalty, and once again, finishing the substitutes of Pinecrest Premier, we have Felipe Garces and Jaime Perez. Those are the alternatives, the substitutes. That's a foul that Pinecrest Premier has. Advantage rule. The game can continue as long as Inter keeps the attack going. The ball goes out. Yeah, advantage stops. Now the ref stops the attack. Here's the replay of the attempt. Andoni was not able to strike a header. He was asking for a penalty in the end. Nothing happened. The player from Inter Miami who received the foul is able to come back up, and he seems to be in good conditions to continue. It's going to be a throw-in for Pinecrest. Sebastián Salgado in possession of the ball. He's going to play it long. No, he plays back. He goes with the center back, Rafa Fernandez. Rafa plays it over the right side. Estrada fights for the ball. Sebastián with the control. He's able to go forward. Throw pass towards the center. Carranza plays it back. The ball from Rolando Costa towards Pedro Sanchez, and over the left side, that's Sebastián Salgado. Once again, the attempt to make a long pass, searching for Andrés González or Andoni. Manuel Calvo, the striker from Argentina. Manuel goes forward. He keeps the ball. That's a good run by Manuel. And he received a foul, and that's a free kick for Pinecrest. End of story. Great opportunity for the away team. Great opportunity for Pinecrest. Great play by Manuel Calvo. It's an interesting angle, taking into consideration that Andoni Garro Guerrique Echeverría had an amazing corner kick before. But this is a free kick, and it's a good angle, either for a shot or for a header. So we have 7 minutes on the clock. Andoni with a cross towards the far post. Padilla clears it out. The rebound, the shot. Be careful with the rebound. Carranza! Carranza almost scored the first goal of the match. They were asking for an offside position, but there was not an offside position. It was all fair. Chris Carranza almost scored the first goal of the match. Amazing tackle at the last second by Lester Garcia. Corner kick for Pinecrest in the second half. Pinecrest has improved a lot. They are closer to the first goal of the match. Andoni raises both of his arms. It's going to go towards the far post. Andoni searching for a... It's in! Number 3, Pedro Sanchez with an amazing header gives the lead to Pinecrest Premier. We were saying Pinecrest Premier was playing better, and they were able to break the tie. Pinecrest Premier 1, Inter Miami Academy 0. Pedro Sanchez, number 3, with an amazing header. And here's the replay. A great cross and an amazing header by Pedro. Amazing work by Pinecrest. It's clear that what Coach Rossi told them on the halftime clearly worked. This is a different team. Motivated, hyped up. And once again, the replay, the great header by Pedro. As far as we know, that's the first goal of the season for Pedro Sanchez. And now Inter Miami Academy needs to go for the equalizer. It's not an easy task, taking into consideration that they were struggling up until now. The ref calls a foul, it's a free kick. On their own side of the field for the Little Herons, who are losing for the third time in a row. Quite uncommon for a team that's used to staying on top of the Florida South Conference. So now we go back. That's Kensley Davilma, number 43. Going over the right side now, searching for Marco Rodriguez Cabrera. Good defense right there by Salgado and Pedro Sanchez. It's going to be a throw-in in the defensive position for Pinecrest. Salgado is going to take care of it. It seems like there was a substitution. Yes, there was a substitution, ladies and gentlemen. In Inter Miami, Dylan Mendez was subbed in, number 47. Here comes Inter. That's not a foul. The game continues with number 34, Diego Cerón. Brian Destin was subbed out. Good combination here, although that last pass from Diego was not good. The header by Anthony. The pressure by Diego Cerón. He's able to go through. Here comes Diego. Cerón plays it over the right side with Mendez. Mendez could make a cross here, although there was an offside position from Dylan. So it's going to be a free kick for Pinecrest Premier. Yeah, that's first substitution, at least the first that we have confirmation. Dylan Mendez was subbed in exchange for Brian Destin. Ball from Alexander Bertrand. The ball comes and goes. Inter Miami has it on the midfield. Pass over the left side. Keeping the ball in. That's number 74, Ignacio Silva. Kensley Davilma. That's number 34, Nacho Ledesma. Ledesma playing with Ramos. Francisco goes forward. He plays along the cross towards Mendez. I believe that's a foul. It's a ball for Pinecrest, nevertheless. It's a goal kick for Alexander Bertrand. Good work by Pedro Sanchez once again. Alexander Bertrand, the goalkeeper of Pinecrest, playing over the left side with Salgado. Another long ball searching for the strikers. The header, good work right there by Rodrigo Banososte. It's going to be a throw-in for Pinecrest Premier as they attempt to score the second goal of the match. Salgado tries to play with Calvo. Manuel was not able to surpass the defenders this time. The clearance by Inter. Carranza, the captain of Pinecrest. Carranza takes a moment and plays over the left. Pedro Sanchez. Julian Arellano is not happy with the way his team is playing right now. Carranza goes forward. Anthony allows the ball to go through, and here comes Gonzalez. Gonzalez towards Calvo, and it's a foul. It's going to be at least a yellow card. And yeah, no need to question anything. Rodrigo Banososte. And we lost the lights, ladies and gentlemen. We lost the lights on the training facilities of Inter Miami. Oh my goodness. Right at the 57th minute of the match, we lost the lights. This is happening live. Oh my goodness, I don't know how we're gonna fix this. Right as we were playing the 12th minute of the second half, the lights went out. And if they're not able to fix it quickly, they have to call off the match. With the help of our cameraman, we're watching as both teams go back towards their benches. At least the benches have lights. So right now at this opportunity, let's take a moment, let's take a breather. Pinecrest Premier is winning 1-0 against Inter Miami Academy. It was scored by Pedro Sanchez, an amazing header by the center back. As we were playing the 12th minute of the second half, the lights went out. We don't know exactly why. We'll have to wait and to see what's going to happen, because if they are able to get the lights back on quickly, well, the game is going to continue as normal. But if they are not able, if something happened, they have to call off the match. Pinecrest Premier was on a roll. They scored on the second half, they were getting closer to the second one, and now this happened. Of course, it doesn't benefit anybody, but it's better for Inter Miami, because Pinecrest was closer and closer from scoring the second goal of the game. Hot dog. It's hard to say what's going to happen now. Due to power outage, the game is paused. And now we're back. Well, it only took 3 minutes, but we're back with the lights and ready to continue. I thought it was gonna be a longer wait. Lucky for us, it was not. So it's a free kick for Pinecrest Premier. There was a yellow card for Vanosot. And let's see how things continue. Now the refs know that they'll have to add 3 more minutes. Here's the replay of the last situation. The foul by Rodrigo Manosotti. And a free kick for Pinecrest. Once again, Anthony Garro Guerrique Echeverria in front of the ball for a free kick. Anthony raises one hand. He tries to shoot. Be careful with the reach. Towards the safe hands of Alexander Padilla. Alexander sends the ball flying towards Dylan Mendez. The clearance by Rolando Costa. And once again, Pinecrest Premier in a good opportunity with a great situation with Andres Gonzalez. Andres reaches the end of the field and he goes out. Kensley Davilma doesn't waste a single second. He leaves the ball with Alexander Padilla, and Padilla gives it to Kensley once again. Over the left side, Ignacio Silva. Back to Kensley. Kensley towards the center. Ignacio Ledesma. Nacho, be careful, Nacho. Back towards Davilma, and Kensley going with Alexander Rapp. Over the right side, Rodrigo Vanosotti. Back with Rapp. Padilla over the left side, number 33 is wide open for a pass. Kensley Davilma playing with Francisco Pancho Ramos, the winger from Colombia, towards the midfielder from Argentina, Ignacio Ledesma. Ledesma back with Ramos. Francisco goes forward. He tries to play it long. That's a good pass. Good defense once again by Rolando Costa. The ball goes out. It's gonna be a corner kick. No, a throw-in. Be careful with the dog. There's a dog in the field. The dog comes out. It's a throw-in for the Little Herons. It's a throw-in for Inter Miami. There was a substitution, at least one, on Pinecrest Premier, although I can't be sure which player was subbed out. And which player was subbed in, we'll find out in just a few seconds. So there goes the throw-in. Back with Francisco Ramos. Francisco protects the ball, but he ends up losing it. Good tackle by Francisco. Ramos with the recovery. The clearance by Anthony, and here comes, that's a foul. That's a clear push from behind, and it should be a yellow card because he didn't try to recover the ball. Things start to heat up here in between Estrada and Ramos. The ref calls him both. It's going to be a yellow card for Estrada and for Ramos. Both players receive a yellow card. In Inter Miami, Francisco Ramos. In Pinecrest Premier, Sebastián Estrada. The ref wants to keep the game on a short leash. He doesn't want any kind of trouble. As we approach the 20th minute of the second half, Pinecrest Premier is winning the match 1-0. Sebastián Salgado, good intervention by Rodrigo Banososte, good recovery. If they play it good, it's the equalizer. Over the left side, Francisco Ramos awaits the pass. The pass by Dylan Martinez in short with Diego Cerón. Diego plays it forward. Another opportunity, another chance for the Little Herons. The cross searching for Ramos over the left side. And here comes, the shot is not good. Ladies and gentlemen, it's another goal kick for Alexander Bertrand and for Pinecrest Premier. Alexander takes his time. He doesn't want to rush it. Besides, he knows that this type of play is making nervous all of the players from Inter Miami. Long ball from Pedro Sanchez towards the striker. That's a good header by Rapp. Another attempt by Andoni, searching for a teammate. Good recovery by Rodrigo Banososte, and after that Rodrigo clears it out. The ball doesn't go out. Long ball by Sebastián Salgado towards the right side. Nobody touches the ball. Now, Michel Garcia clears it out. The ref stops the match. That was a foul by Dylan Mendes. It's a free kick for Pinecrest Premier. Carranza plays in short. Back and forth on the pass going forward, ends up in a recovery. There goes the cross by Pinecrest. And the head, the clearance by Michel Garcia. Over here, that's Diego Cerón. Diego playing over the left side with Kensley da Vilma. Kensley over the right side. That's Alexander Rapp. Alexander with Diego Cerón with Rodrigo Banososte. Rodrigo doesn't have any teammates to play with. Now he's able to do so. Diego Cerón plays forward. The recovery by number 3, Pedro Sanchez, who received. It's an amazing match from Pedro. The ref is telling Dylan Mendes that that's his second foul of the match. It's over. If he commits another foul, it's gonna be a yellow card for the striker. Pinecrest played in short. Going back with Rolando Costa. Rolando with Pedro. Back to Rolando. Costa protects the ball. He plays it forward, searching for Calvo. The header and the recovery. Here comes Francisco Pancho Ramos. Back with Michel Garcia. Michel Garcia towards the center of the field. Diego Cerón. Back to Michel. Kensley da Vilma. Back to the goalkeeper. Alexander Padilla. Over the right side. Alexander Rapp. Rodrigo Banososte wide open. They could play with Ignacio Ledesma. They go with Rodrigo first. Banososte lost the ball. That was a good pressure. If I'm not mistaken, that's number 11. That's Johan Layton. Yeah, Johan Layton is on the field. That's for sure, right there. The throw-in by Rodrigo. 22 minutes before the end of the match. That's a clean recovery, and Pinecrest wants the second goal of the match. The recovery by Ledesma, and what's going to happen? Inter plays it back. The recovery by Layton. Here comes Johan. Layton over the left side. The recovery by Inter, and here comes Francisco Pancho Ramos. There's no time to waste. Short ball, and now long pass over the left side. Dylan Martinez lost the ball. That's a good recovery by Andrés González. The ball is still in the field. Inter allows that. There was no need for that. Michel Garcia plays it back. Kensley da Vilma. Short pass from Kensley towards Seron. Seron plays it back. Anthony almost recovered it. There goes Estrada. Michel Garcia. Quick short pass to Diego Seron. Ledesma over the right side, asking for a long pass. Marco Rodriguez Cabrera. Rodrigo Banasoste. That's a throw-in for Inter. Rodrigo ready to play it. Michel Garcia on the center alongside Diego Seron. Back to Rodrigo. Banasoste is going to make a cross. Good back and forth. Rodrigo plays it towards the center. The recovery by Chris Carranza, captain of Pinecrest. Once again, a counter-attack opportunity. Asking for an offside position from Manuel Calvo. The assistant referee raised the flag. Offside position. 2 more substitutions on Pinecrest Premier. Or at least 1. I believe Andrés González is being subbed out. And Estrada, it's a wise decision by Gianluca Rossi. Sebastián Estrada had a yellow card. If by any chance he received another, he would have been sent off. Right now we have 2 players on Inter Miami with yellow cards, Francisco Ramos and Rodrigo Banasoste. Gianluca Rossi is trying to seal the deal. Hensley Davilma. Davilma plays with Rap. Long ball from Alexander going forward. Good recovery here by Carranza, and Chris plays it forward. Searching for Leighton. Good defense by Kensley Davilma. Anthony was not able to stop Kensley. Davilma turns around. Good work by the defender from IT. Davilma over the left side. That's Michel Garcia, number 33. Michel towards the center with Ignacio Ledesma. Ledesma carries the ball. He's not too sure, but he's going to play in short with the right center back, Alexander Rapp. Rapp with Rodrigo Banasoste. Rodrigo plays along with Marc Rodriguez Cabrera. They could play back with the midfielder, number 34, Ignacio Ledesma. Ledesma with the cross towards Ramos. The header by González. Good fight, good recovery here by number 36, Diego Seron. Diego with the cross over the right side. That's an amazing control. But Inter needs to put the ball in the box. The player from Inter slipped, and it's a free kick. It's going to be a yellow card. Attacker. It's a free kick for Pinecrest Premier on their own box. And it's a yellow card. I believe it's Joelquis Rodriguez, number 49. It's hard for me to tell. No. Yeah, it's Joelquis, it's number 49. If I'm not mistaken, that's number 49. No, number 48. Dylan Martinez. Another yellow card in Inter Miami Academy. Dylan Martinez, number 48. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching the game live on the YouTube channel of the United Premier. Thanks to your support, this broadcast is possible. Thanks for supporting your team, for cheering for your friends and family. Without you on the other side, this broadcast wouldn't be possible. Inter Miami Academy keeps the ball with a free kick on their own side of the field. If you like the broadcast, please leave your like, it really helps out. Kensley Davilma. We have 17 more minutes of regular time, plus some injury time due to power outage. Pass over the right side is good, and here comes Inter, searching for the equalizer. Lazardi trying to stop the attack. Good dribbling skills. The cross towards the left side, towards Ramos, the clearance. But the rebound with Michel Garcia with Inter Miami. The ball from Ledesma towards Rodrigo Banasoste. Rodrigo plays in short with Michel. Back to Rodrigo. Rodrigo could open the ball over the right side. And it's a throw-in for Pinecrest Premier. That's number 8, Sebastián Chahín, who was awaiting a pass, but in the end they didn't play with him. Let's see, Inter Miami with the recovery. Diego Cerón, quick pass from Diego towards Ledesma. Ledesma with the left side. Diego Cerón towards Ledesma, back to Diego. Cerón is looking for a teammate. The ref got in the way. Rodrigo Banasoste is asking for a ball over the right side. And here comes Rodrigo. Rodrigo plays along. There's no offside position here. Dylan Mendes crossing the ball into the humanity of Pedro Sanchez. It's going to be a corner kick for Inter Miami Academy. A corner kick for the Little Herons. Ready to play, Marc Rodríguez Cabrera. Kensley Davilma on the far post, awaiting a cross. They played in short. Rodrigo Banasotti. It doesn't work for Inter, not at least in the way they were expecting to. Once again, Marc, offside position. It doesn't count. It doesn't count. 15 minutes left on the clock. Pinecrest Premier is winning thanks to a header by Pedro Sanchez. The game will continue with a free kick for Alexander Bertrand, who plays over the left side with Pedro Sanchez. Back to Alexander Bertrand. Long ball from Alexander towards number 23, Andrés González. Andrés plays it quickly towards the strikers. The clearance. And it's going to be a throw-in for Inter. The pressure by number 19, Sebastián Aylon. The pass from Michel Garcia towards Francisco Ramos. Chris Carranza tries to stop Francisco Ramos. It's a header for Inter Miami. 14 minutes left on the clock. Michel Garcia ready to play the throw-in. Michel is going to play it back. No. He plays it towards the center of the box. Good work towards Dylan Mendes. They are asking for a handball. Dylan Mendes enters the box and they lose the ball. The clearance by Pinecrest. They want to secure the victory. They want to secure the 3 points. But the counter-attack doesn't work out. Quick throw-in by Kensley Davilma with the other center back, Alexander Rapp. Over the right side, Rodrigo Banasotti. Marc Rodríguez Cabrera is already running, but Rodrigo goes on a solo mission. Good dribbles goes by Rodrigo. He opens the ball over the left side. Here comes Francisco Pancho Ramos. Ramos with the shot off the back of the defender, and the goalkeeper misses it. They're asking for a penalty, and the ref gives a penalty kick to Inter Miami Academy. I am not too sure if the ref made the right call. Both players went after the ball. Inter Miami Academy has a penalty kick to equalize the game. Here's the replay. Great dribbling skills, a great play by Rodrigo Banasotti. And let's see, both players go after the ball. Yeah, it is a penalty because Alexander Bertrand arrived late. Here, after watching the replay, I have to agree with the ref. Francisco Pancho Ramos with the opportunity of scoring the equalizer for Inter Miami Academy. It wasn't an easy second half for the Little Herons. They were struggling. They weren't able to create opportunities. And so, now Francisco Pancho Ramos with the opportunity for the equalizer. Some of the players are arguing right outside of the box. The ref is trying to calm them. Everything's settled. Okay, Gonzalez with the push. The ref blows the whistle. Ladies and gentlemen, the ref stops the game for a moment. Ladies and gentlemen, that's the equalizer. But so many things happen that it's difficult to process them. The ref is showing a lot of yellow cards to the players of Pinecrest Premier for what happened here. Francisco Ramos, yeah, we should say it. Gianluca Rossi and the staff from Pinecrest Premier are quite mad at the ref, and they do have their motives. Last 11 minutes of the match. The attempt by Leighton, playing it forward. They're asking for a foul. Kenzie Davilma with the clearance. Free kick for Pinecrest Premier. Number 19, Sebastian Aylan in front of the ball. Last 10 minutes. The ref is telling the players to not grab onto each other. After what just happened, it's difficult to believe to what the ref is saying. Aylan with the free kick towards the far post. They're asking for a penalty, and the ref gives a penalty. It's a penalty kick for Pinecrest Premier and a yellow card for Kensley Davilma, number 43. Well, it's really hard to really believe what the ref is calling. From this angle, I can't be sure if it was a penalty or not. That's all I have to say. Ladies and gentlemen, Pinecrest Premier could take the lead back with this penalty kick. In front of the ball, the top goal scorer of Pinecrest Premier, number 14, Anthony Garroguerrique Echeverria. Anthony in front of the ball, and just like it happened before, a yellow card for the player number 11 for Johan Leighton. Anthony in front of the ball. Anthony trying to get the lead back to Pinecrest Premier. Let's see what's gonna happen here. Anthony against Padilla. The ref blows the whistle. Anthony, it's in! Anthony Garroguerrique Echeverria back to Pinecrest Premier. The penalty went in, and Pinecrest is winning once again 2-1 against Inter Miami Academy. Eight minutes left on the clock. Here's the replay of the whole situation once again. In here, the ref awarded a penalty for Pinecrest Premier because of a foul by Kenzo Davilma. And after that, Anthony, number 14, scoring his 4th goal of the season, at least that we know of. Anthony Garroguerrique Echeverria. And now, once again, Inter Miami has to go for the equalizer. We knew that goals would arrive on the second half. But right now, the match, it's a tough game in between two teams that don't want to lose. The ref is showing, I believe it was a red card or a yellow card. He's sending off head coach Julian Arellano for arguing with the calls of the ref. Pressure by Leighton, and now Inter Miami has to go just like before. Searching for that goal, searching for the equalizer. The long ball. Pedro Sanchez protects it, he sends it out. Not wanting any further danger. Throw-in for Inter Miami. They already played it back. Kensley da Vilma playing with Michel Garcia. Michel Garcia back to Kensley. Da Vilma over the right side with Alexander Rapp. Last 6 minutes of the game. Trying to get across here. Good dribbling skills. The pass towards the center with Joelqui Rodriguez. Good work here by Diego Cerón, playing over the right side again. Into Miami in a good position to make a cross. Searching for a teammate. The header once again by... Amazing match from number 3. The ball going back. Back towards Ignacio Ledesma. Back towards the captain who plays over the left side. Michel Garcia. Michel plays it with Francisco Ramos. Back towards Ledesma. Back towards Kensley da Vilma. The center back from IT searching for Rafael Vanososte. Good control here. Searching for the angle to shoot. Good defensive work by Pinecrest Premier. Blocking the shot. Over the right side again. Going forward, Rodrigo Vanososte. Rodrigo towards the center. The clearance once again by Sebastián Salgado. Throwing for Inter Miami. No for Pinecrest Premier, says the assistant referee. Number 10, Lazardi, will be in charge of it. No. Sebastián Salgado. The ball towards the center. Carranza plays it forward. Kensley da Vilma. He recovers the ball. They play back. There is no time to lose. Long ball over the right side. Number 12, Sebastián Salgado. Sending it out. Vanososte. Forward towards Mendes. Mendes plays it back. Carranza tries to stop this attack, but he's not able to do so. Dylan Martin. Dylan plays with Cerón. Diego plays back. Ledesma. Ignacio. He could shoot. Come on, Ignacio. Over the right side then. Diego Cerón turns around. Dylan Martinez plays with Rafael. Vanososte with the cross towards the far post, and the ball goes out. 4 minutes and it's over. Good build-up by Dylan. The cross by Rafael was not good. Alexander Bertrand puts the ball down on the field and gets ready to play the goal kick. Despite the penalty kick and the goal by Inter Miami, scored by Francisco Ramos, in the second half, Pinecrest Premier was the better team on the field. And so Alexander Bertrand puts the ball on Inter Miami's side. That's a foul. The ref doesn't award it. So Leighton keeps the attack going for Pinecrest Premier. The players from Inter are angry with the ref. Here comes Lazardi. Good recovery. Advantage rule. The game continues. Quick pass from Ledesma. There's nobody there. The recovery by Pinecrest. Long ball once again towards the strikers. Kensley da Vilma protects the ball. Alexander Padilla controls it. Quick ball to Alexander Rapp over the right side. Rodrigo carries the attack. Long ball towards the strikers, towards Dylan Mendes. Pedro Sanchez stops the attack. It's a throw-in for Inter. After the match he had, I believe Pedro Sanchez is the man of the match. They already play the throw-in. Rodrigo Vanososte is trying to get across here. He's not able to do so, so he plays back. Pinecrest tries and fails to stop this attack. Ledesma plays over the left side. Here comes Michel Garcia. Michel Garcia searching for a teammate. He plays over the left side. That's Francisco Ramos. Francisco playing short with Dylan Martinez. Diego Cerón plays back now with Kensley da Vilma. Kensley over the right side. Pinecrest Premier is about to do another substitution. 1 minute, 30 seconds on the clock. Rodrigo Vanososte towards the center. Once again, Rodrigo. Rodrigo with the pass towards Dylan Mendes. Rodrigo was asking for a short pass in return, but Dylan didn't give it to him. Kensley da Vilma. All of the players from Inter Miami are attacking on this one. Here comes Michel Garcia towards the center. Michel with Francisco Ramos, back with Michel. It's a good opportunity. Diego Cerón, the pass over the right side towards Rodrigo. Vanososte. Let's see what happens here. Good dribbling skills. They could shoot! Sander Bertrand! The goalkeeper for Pinecrest Premier saving his team. Last minute of regular time. It was a good build-up. The shot in the end went straight towards the goalkeeper, Alexander Bertrand. Last 40 seconds. We are going to play injury time. We have at least 3 more minutes. Good header by Michel Garcia. Dylan Mendez was not able to reach for the ball in time. And Alexander Padilla stops the ball from going out. Kensley Da Vilma. Here comes Kensley. Da Vilma plays along the left side. That's a good ball for Francisco Ramos. Francisco, who has already scored 1 goal tonight. Ramos towards the center. He plays over the right side. Alexander Rapp helps out. Let's see what happens here. That's a good ball over the right side. That's an even better defense by number 12, Sebastián Salgado. It's a throw-in for Inter Miami. We're already playing injury time. There's going to be a substitution. That's why the ref stops the game. Rodrigo Vanososte is quite mad at how things turn out. But the match, ladies and gentlemen, has been one entertaining game. Especially the second half. Rodrigo Vanososte receives the order. He plays the throw-in forward towards Dylan Mendez. Dylan tries to turn around. They're asking for a penalty kick. The ref said it was not a penalty. Now, the pressure by Inter. The ball is still in the field. It didn't went out. The attack continues with Rodrigo. Vanososte goes down, and that's not a foul. Carranza, the captain of Pinecrest, with the clearance. And let's see what happens here. Kensley Da Vilma. Kensley protects the ball. Michel Garcia plays back with Alexander Padilla. Last minutes. Inter needs to score on its, or it's going to be the 3rd defeat on a row. Garcia. Da Vilma. Vanososte. Rodrigo plays it forward towards Dylan Mendez. The clearance by Salgado. The recovery by Ledesma. He loses the ball. And here comes Leighton. Johan played over the right side. It didn't work out for Pinecrest. So it's going to be a counter-attack. It could be the last attack of Inter Miami in the game. Dylan Martinez searching, looking for a teammate. He finds Diego Cerón. Diego back to Dylan. Martinez towards the center. He is not able to surpass number 32, Jaime Perez, who plays over the right side. The pass from Juan Villota towards the center. And that's number 19, Leighton. Carranza plays back. And now Pinecrest Premier just wants to have the possession of the ball. As long as Pinecrest has the ball, Inter Miami won't be able to score. Back to Alexander Bertrand. Alexander is gonna waste time. He plays over the right side. Pinecrest clears it out. 30 seconds and it's over. The recovery in the midfield. Pinecrest once again with Leighton. Back to Alexander Bertrand. Inter Miami needs to pressure the goalkeeper. And that's what Dylan Mendez is going to do. Bertrand with the clearance. The ball is going to go out. It's a throw-in for Pinecrest. There goes Andrés González, playing it forward towards Jaime Perez. Kensley Da Vilma with the recovery. He clears it out, but I don't think there's nobody. Good header by number 4, Rolando Costa. Pinecrest trying to keep this advantage. And they're going to have another opportunity with Lazardi over the left side. There goes Daniel. Lazardi towards the center. He makes the... It was a shot! And Alexander Padilla was able to save it. Amazing opportunity by Pinecrest. Great work by Daniel Lazardi. It's going to be a corner kick for Pinecrest Premier. And would you look at this? Few players of Pinecrest are on the box, of course. They will not make a cross. They will play in short. They will keep the ball. They will protect it. It's been a hard match. It's been a hard battle for both teams. And Pinecrest Premier is close, really close, to achieving some important 3 points. Some important 3 points that will keep them on playoff positions. The pressure by Ailon. Another throw-in for Inter Miami. Played in short with Francisco Pancho Ramos. Francisco struggles, he's not able to keep it. With the help of Michel Garcia, Inter has it. Be careful with the rebound over the right side. Rodrigo Vanosotte. It's now or never for Inter Miami. Last attack of the match, last attack of the game. They lost it fair and square, but it's a throw-in. Rodrigo Vanosotte plays it quickly. The clearance by Pinecrest. Once again, Rodrigo. The ref looks at his watch. It's gonna be now or never. It's gotta be. Inter towards the center. The recovery by Pinecrest. It's a foul. It's a free kick. They are gonna play it, and the game is gonna end. No, ladies and gentlemen, there's no need. That's the final whistle. After 95 minutes, after an intense battle here at Fort Lauderdale, Pinecrest Premier was able to defeat Inter Miami Academy thanks to the goal scored by Pedro Sanchez and Andoni Garro Guerrique Echeverria. The first one, this amazing header by Pedro, winning from above, not allowing any reaction from Alexander Padilla. And after that, 2 questionable penalties from the ref. The first one for Inter Miami. Francisco Ramos, number 60, would be the one to put the ball on the back of the net. And after that, with another penalty kick, this time one produced by Kensley da Vilma, Andoni, number 14, would take care of it, would score, and would give this victory to Pinecrest Premier. 13 points in the standings of the Florida South Conference. Inter Miami Academy is struggling. They are still out of playoff positions, but they still have a couple of games left before the season ends. Ladies and gentlemen, once again and for the final time, thank you so much for watching the game live on the United Premier Soccer League's YouTube channel. Without your support, this broadcast wouldn't have been possible. Thanks for supporting your team. Thanks for cheering for your friends and family. If you like the broadcast, please leave your like. It really helps out. And please know that this broadcast wouldn't have been possible without the production of Better Media tonight, with the direction of Gonzalo Echeverri and the assistance of Katie Molly. So, ladies and gentlemen, I bid you farewell. Here at Fort Lauderdale, Pinecrest Premier has won 2-1 against Inter Miami Academy. Until the next game of the United Premier Soccer League. Bye-bye.